All right, we've got the Trouble Man on today. I was downstairs and this was playing, and I was like, you know what? Trouble Man. I feel that. I feel it. Like I have so much to do right now. And I mean, it's just because I'm building. So, of course, there's a lot to do. But that don't mean that it's, you know, ideal. But I'm doing it. All right. So, we got lots going on today cosmically. Um, Mercury goes into Libra, and there's like something wrong with my eye. Oh, and one of my kids is fake sick. So that's it. He came in here and he was like, I just feel really nauseous. Just go to bed. Okay. Cause I just go back to it. Okay. Cause that's where I'm at today. Okay. So yes, we've got Mercury moving to Libra, and it's going to spend about a month there before we start backtracking in the retrograde to Virgo. So I feel like it's loud. Like I know it's not, but it's kind of like in my ear heavy. Anyway, so whatever you're working on, me too, but whatever you're working on, you want to try to get it situated and together by September 10th. Okay, and then just roll with what you got until the beginning of October, mid-October. And that's not to say that you can't start anything new. But generally what happens is when you start something, then my hair is getting so gray. It's okay though. I'm here for it. When you start something in the middle of the Mercury retrograde, it has less of a chance of being sustained. And that's partly because, communication is not really like straight and clear. So like it could be, I work a lot with media and shows and stuff. So it could be like you're starting a show, you start the show in Mercury retrograde, but because of, first of all, the difficulties that you face during Mercury retrograde, and the fact that other people probably don't feel that great either, and they don't give a damn about what you're doing, you don't see the growth, and then you also don't feel like keeping it up. So boom, it fails because you don't. So just starting things in the middle or the beginning of Mercury retrograde is just ill-advised because they struggle to sustain. But one thing I want to talk about in regards to that is because I want to talk about is people talking about, you can't sign any contracts. And that's not true. You can sign a contract, but you have to review the contract really, really well. And that's because, like, there might be things in there that are not supposed to be in there. Somebody may have written something that is not actual and factual. And I don't know, is this off? Okay, yeah. And if you sign it, that's the law. That's the law. So just make sure that you review everything. All right, today we also have Moon conjunct Venus trine Uranus. So today's card is the Three of Swords, which I feel like I've been talking about all week, or maybe just the last couple of days. But anyway, so this is what was said. There's an emotional imbalance taking place, and you're not sure how to pinpoint it, the cause. Allow yourself to be emotional and use this energy to manifest at new moon. So yeah, like it may feel uncomfortable right now. Just like I was saying about the stuff that I had to do. But that's with intention that it feels uncomfortable, because like you have an opportunity right here to use what's happening to recreate, to say, I don't like this. This is what I want it to feel like. And then you go and you set your attention for it. So I'm really looking forward to the workshop that's coming up on Sunday because I really want to share the truth of manifesting with the moon with people. Like it's not what people think. It's not like, oh, at the new moon in such and such, I asked for a brand new car. Now this did happen to me. And then at the full moon that matched it, I got the car. But it's more about your energy. It's more about healing and than it is about things. Because what people don't realize too about things and drawing in things is that usually when you start asking for stuff because you're like, okay, I'm tired of being broke. I want to be rich. I want to be successful. You got to be a whole new individual. You got to be a whole new person to draw in what it is that you're saying you're going to draw in because you probably never lived like that before. So, what do you know about receiving? Not very much. You probably have money mindset issues and you probably have anxiety around money. So, you got to work through those things before you can start to see the physical material manifestations. Because what happens is once you're working through your issues, you're able to go do the things that will bring you the things. You're able to do the affirmations. You're able to successfully pitch yourself in business. That's how you get it. So it's not just like, I'm going to ask for this and boom, it's here. Uh-uh. No, no. I mean, it depends on the person. Like I know for people like me, that's not that's not how it works. Like it's a process. It's a process because you kind of have to talk yourself into what it is that you want because you've been so used to talking yourself out of every damn thing. You've been talking yourself out of life your whole life, and then all of a sudden you're just gonna be like, "Bitch, I live." No, no. So yeah, we're gonna get started. This is gonna be the first one, and it will be lovely if I could workshop at every moon because I mean I work with every single moon myself. Have been doing it for over 3 years. So why not take y'all along for the ride? All right. I am calling in the support of my angels, ancestors, guides, ascended masters, my heavenly Father, my creator who lives in me. Hallelujah. I'm at peace. I'm at ease. I honor and see myself. Oh my God, the way I just said that. I agree to find the path, stay the course, trust the process, and enjoy the journey. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, today kind of feels like a gray cloud a little bit. And it's kind of cloudy outside too. But we just got to keep on pushing. I don't even know what day it is. Is it Friday? Is it Friday? It is. Anyway. I have that showcase tomorrow where I'm going to sing that song that I wrote. And like, I feel some type of way about it because I wasn't able to get the show track because the producer was like, hey, well, it's $150. And I was like, shit, my daughter's glasses are $150. So I'm just going to have to go out there and sing it with the original track that I have because I mean, like, yeah, I want the track, but like, I want my baby to be able to see too. So, responsibilities. I'm not mad at it though, because I feel like, everything in divine timing, it's exactly how it's supposed to be. It's exactly how it is supposed to be. Because all I have to do is go sing the song. Like, y'all don't even realize, like, this is also a thing that I have had to heal myself in order to be able to do. So, like, shit, the fact that I'm like, okay, I'll go do it is a big fucking deal. All right, we got the 7 of spades. The 6 of hearts. Oh, I did a reading yesterday and that energy was coming up. The 6 of cups, which is the 6 of hearts, essentially. And it's so important. It's so important. And I'm going to tell y'all what it is in just a minute. Let me get one more. Man, I really do have a lot of shit to do. And then like the to-do list I had on Monday has just grown. Like I've not yet been able to complete it because new shit just keeps getting on it. Oh god. All right, and then we got the Nine of Hearts, which is wishes come true. That's your wish fulfillment card. So today's card again is the Three of Swords. We're talking about being emotional. And I feel like what I'm supposed to talk about here, because I was looking at one of my old reels last night from last July. And I had said something about, the kingdom of heaven and how it really lives inside of you. And like you can find it anytime. You can access joy, peace, and the love vibration. Y'all know I'm about love, love, love in the back. And I also said that, when you're a child, you're imaginative and you believe in magic and you think that life can be whatever you want it to be. And in this moment, with this new moon in Virgo, I feel like if you pay attention, you can access those dreams that you had when you were a child. So the Seven of Spades is a card that talks about hidden truths or lies. And I feel like what's coming up right here is you have to stop telling yourself the lie or believing the lie that you were told by the world as you have grown up. You can't have this. That's impossible. Nobody will pay you for that. Oh, that's not a decent or worthwhile way to make money. However it is, because most people that I work with are trying to get to the point where they can get paid for their creative work or something that they have a passion about, whether it is like painting or being an artist, and they want to sustain themselves that way versus working for somebody else in an office. But we are convinced that our dreams are foolish and that we should let them go. And so the Six of Hearts or Six of Cups is a card that is about accessing youthful exuberance and the vibration of joy. And when we look at the Nine of Hearts, that is your wish fulfillment card. So that is the fulfillment of all your desires coming through here. If you are able to stop telling yourself the lie and let go of the pain of the past, letting go of the pain from the past. The past is the past. The past is the past. Like, do you want to live or simply exist? Okay. The man say, I fooled around and fell in love. I fooled around and fell in love because I was not trying to do that. And I just wonder, like, what is it about falling in love for some of these people that makes them so crazy? Like, they're like, no, I will never. Bruh. I promise it's going to be okay. It's just feelings. It's just feelings. Like, I know feelings have hurt before. Yours, others. But like, that's part of life. Like the video on my YouTube that is the one that plays when people come to the page or whatever. I'm talking about Venus and Pluto aspects. And those aspects, a lot of time, if you have them in your natal chart, I do have Venus opposition Pluto. So that also means that the men that are born around the same time as me also have Pluto that opposes my Venus, which makes them psycho. That makes them a psychotic. They're like, I hate you. I love you. I want to take you and put you inside of a dungeon because you're mine. And they hate that, of course, because like, who wants to be psycho about somebody? Like, if you feel like a person can break you, of course. But like, I'm like, you know, I know there's love out there for me that doesn't have that energy. But that aspect in my natal chart taught me a lot about relationships. Like that's how I figured out too that I was obsessive and codependent. Like that's a natural thing for me to be obsessive and codependent. And I had to heal that in myself because like people do not belong to me. And somebody I know is having a similar issue with somebody that they're dating. And I'm just like, this is not healthy. Like, I don't care what they're saying to you or what you think. This is really unhealthy. And my fear is that this person is now going to develop these types of ideas about relationships. And it could be that this is what they have to learn in their life. And I should just take my hands off of it, of course. But being that I have that experience and like I've seen that type of relationship before, I try to share because I'm like, okay, so this is what happened and was their response to it. Let me tell you why. And let me tell you what is going to happen now. It's just going to get worse. Every time somebody tries to oppress or control you and you say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you that control. They say, okay, good. I know I've got you. And moving forward, they're going to keep on doing you like this. And you are now codependent on this. So you're like, okay, well, I need to make sure that, I don't do anything because I don't want to upset baby. And the thing is that baby is forever upset, constantly upset. Like it's really not even you, it's them. But everybody's not like that. So, you got to allow yourself to be open to the possibility of new, fresh love. I mean, you just have to try. We're not really meant to be here alone. But working on yourself is really the key to getting to the point where you're able to have a partner. And if you're going to be here viewing, could you please let me know who you are and where you're viewing from? Viewer. The Fool. Maybe we should try again. That's what I feel. That's what I feel when I see that. Yeah. You got to be able to try again. And this is a really good time to set intention for whatever it is you want. And everybody is going to have a different thing that's coming up for them. Like some people are going to be feeling like, okay, I want to renew my relationships. I want to, really figure out what it is that I want in a partner. And I want to set intention for that. And then I'm going to do what I need to do to get it. And then other people are like, okay, I got to clean up my work life. I got to get my resume together. Whatever it is, Virgo is going to ask you to clean it up. 10 of Cups. The happiest life you could ever have comes after the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. So like, look at those people on the rainbow. Everybody's happy. So what the cards are saying right now too is that to get there, you got to do the fool. And you can't be afraid to look like a fool while doing the thing that you really feel called to do. Like some of this stuff that you hear, sense, and feel like you're being moved to is not going to make sense to you. It's gonna seem crazy. Why would I do that? Oh, the 10 of Wands in reverse. Why would I do that? Just listen. Just do it. Be obedient. And that is what is going to remove that pressure because you're following instructions. You following instructions. And people, when they start questioning you about it, Ace of Wands in reverse, being afraid to step out there and do it. But when people start questioning you about what you're doing, really, my friend told me that I need to make a shirt that says, get the fuck up out of my face. And I was like, why would I make that? And then all week I just been like, oh, I wish this bitch would get out of my face. She's like, see, I told you. But when people start to challenge you on what you're doing, back up because I'm following instructions. Did they call you? Did the divine call you? I need you to go over there and tell her she's doing this wrong. I need you to go tell him that he's not doing this right. Did the divine call you? And that's the thing. Like, I learned doing this work and engaging with my teacher, Fernando. This was like a long time ago. We were reading this book. I have a pimple on my arm. We were reading this book, A Course in Miracles. And I didn't even complete the book because it was so damn big and we stopped our book study. But one thing I took away from it, and this is so important, and I will never forget it, and I always remember it when I'm getting information or I'm getting a message. You have to ask, should I tell this person this? Should I bring this message to this person? And if the answer is no, you got to be quiet. So a lot of y'all just get info and blurt it out and want to come out here and be like, hey, guess what? Did you ask about that? You have to ask and be given permission to deliver a message. Like, you can't just be in people's business like that. Like, they might not be there yet. You might be seeing something for them that they haven't yet experienced. And if you get in the way, you might be messing with what it is that they have to go through. Sit your eyes down. Sit down somewhere. I'm like, it's not your job. I don't care how intuitive you think you are. I don't care how psychic you are. If you don't ask, don't just go delivering. If you feel like it's that heavy on you, go make a general message somewhere. And if it's something they need to see, they'll see it. And it might not even be just for that person. It could be that it's for everybody. And sometimes it is also for you. And that's one thing that I'm seeing a lot too, is like, people do not see the mirror. Ace of Cups in reverse. People don't see the mirror. So like, if something's showing up for you, it's probably because it's something you need to work on too. You know. The Six of Cups in reverse. I mean, that's really it. Being in a place where you don't remember love. And I was watching this video I had made probably 2 years ago. I had got some new heart sunglasses. And I said, I am ready for love. I said I was ready to express love. And I was ready to be love or give love. I can't remember what I said, but I noticed that I did not say that I was ready to receive love. And knowing where I was at the time, I wasn't ready to receive love because I did not trust. And I was convinced still that people didn't like me, and that when I tried to do something, that people were going to instantly show up like gremlins and snatch me up and mess up what it was that I was doing. I still had work to do. So it could be that you need to work in your heart space. Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. Look at that, Two of Cups. Lord have mercy. Two of Cups. Also about giving and receiving. So I feel like that's definitely it. It's like, if you don't know how to give and receive, like, a lot of people are very, very tight-fisted. And they don't want to spend money. They don't want to share love. They don't want to give anything because, one, they don't feel like people deserve it. But you know what that says? You also feel like you don't deserve it. What you think about other people is also true of what you think about yourself. I feel like everybody deserves, you know? And just the knowing of, like, maybe what I am to receive is completely different from what the next person is to receive. So, like, I don't have to hate on nobody else. I'm getting something different. You know? I'm getting something different. I'm not getting what you're getting. I love that for you. But maybe mine is something else. So it's like, and if they receive before you receive, tell them congratulations and be happy for them. You don't want to be creating toxicity in yourself from a space of jealousy, you know? And sometimes we don't even realize that we're being jealous when other people are getting things, you know, but it'd be a lot of jealousy. Gotta move forward. We got the Chariot. So, like, yes, this is definitely a message for inner child healing, returning to love, which is what that video was about that I was talking about when I was talking about the kingdom of heaven. It's returning to love, like going back to the freshness of your youth before you were conditioned and tarnished and tainted by this world. Like, it is good, and so are you. Now, there are people, of course, who do hurt, but not everyone is healing, and not everyone feels good. So those people who don't feel good, those are the people who hurt. Those are the people who hurt. And it is not our responsibility to heal anyone else. You must make the choice. The Empress. That's what I was about to say. You must make the choice to heal yourself. And then you don't worry about what other people are doing. And that was such a hard thing for me because, you know, I was learning everything and I was seeing that how it was changing my life and how it was changing me. And, you know, I wanted to give that to everybody. I wanted to give that to everybody. And it was like so depressing that people did not want to heal. And like, it's still the same. It's still the same. Like, what people want is for me to read cards and they want to listen to me talk and they want me to read their chart. But to be actively healing, most people, no. And that's okay. Like, this is the time I'm in of this. Like, I can't rush it, you know? Like, nothing can stop me from being a healer. Nothing can stop me from being a shaman in my future life. But right now, I'm going to read these cards for the girls. I'm going to read these cards for the girls. And I have a cute little, template for the card readings. It's so cute. All the stuff I create is cute. I don't care. Whatever. Because I'm a hell of a graphic designer, to be honest. I'm a hell of a graphic designer. So I'm gonna read these cards, but I'm gonna move everything from those forms to, if I can, that app that I've been using for the workshop. You're gonna see. That's gonna take work too. So that'll be a next week project. That's not gonna be a this week project at all. Because I have to do a Zoom call. I'm bringing a merry band of healers together to do an event in October. So we're going to get started. Like, we've literally been talking about this since probably May. But it's time to start. It's time to get it done. Okay. Activated art. Trust where you're led. Come on. I feel like we were just talking about that. Just go. Just go. It's going to seem crazy, but just go. Promise you, what you're looking for can be found by following your intuition. The great severing. Softening to love. Okay. And y'all don't forget that Mars is going to be in a square with the sun and that new moon, because the new moon happens in a conjunction with the sun. Okay. They're in the same place. Full moon happens in opposition to the sun. So that's going to create some frustrations and irritations for some people. But this, what I want people to remember is like, you are not in control of anything except for yourself and your emotions and your vibration. So if you want to feel in control, control that. That's it. Because the rest of this shit, you're not going to be able to control. But yourself, your emotions, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, if you can control that, then you'll feel in control. Like, just tell the truth to it. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't be mad about this. Or, man, I'm really learning that this person is bullshit. I should have listened to my intuition when it told me this person was bullshit before. Now, this bullshit ass person is fucking with me again. Panchea, there is a solution for every problem. What I say about getting into the space of solution. Yet still and listen to your intuition, and you will find the solution to the problem. So I think I am going to sell those records. But I'm not just going to get out here and start selling records. I'm going to do it the right way. So it might be a while before I start selling them, but I just thought about that because I put that Mr. Magic album cover on the wall. And this is Mr. Magic. So I just was like, oh. Yeah, but I decided like, I think I am going to. And I have a lot. So like, it won't be like all my records, but I mean, I'm not listening to them. So like, it doesn't not mean anything to me to just have them. Like, what is that? Like I'm this is how I came to the realization of like, okay, I need to do it. Because remember I said I was going to ask for a sign. I was talking to my neighbor about some stuff he was trying to liquidate. And he was like, it doesn't make sense for me to have all this stuff that's worth all this stuff, all this money, but I mean, I can't use it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I'm going to get rid of some of them. I mean, and maybe I'll develop a new practice where I like to resell records. Never know. You just got to start. You just never know what something is going to evolve into, you know? You just never know. Like, I've been doing this since 2020. Oh, it's like the anniversary of the beginning of the morning vibe. Well, not the morning vibe, but that morning vibe, this morning vibe. But like, I didn't know I was going to be streaming it to Twitch or, you know, be talking to myself with cards. Self-discipline. Come on, the key. Because I was in that group like, hey guys. And I was talking to myself because I had not let anyone in. I had not talked about it at all. And I remember this guy was like, well, how come you never talk about that group? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Because I didn't want anybody to see me. Duh. Okay, this card indicates a need for self-discipline, motivation, and action to improve your quality of life. Come through here. By drawing this card, you are being reminded that you need to meet the universe halfway because your dreams won't manifest by themselves. This is a time to clarify your goals and to plan and prioritize your ideas and actions. You better be your ass at the workshop so you can do that, because I'm gonna be there. So don't be showing up like, how does she? Oh, God, I be trying to teach y'all. Y'all don't want to come, okay? The mental, emotional, and physical action needed to make your dreams come true. You are being encouraged to rein in any thoughts and emotions that are contrary to what you're trying to attract. Rather than letting your doubts and worries consume you, you must have the strength and willpower to focus predominantly on your dreams. You can attain those goals with a strong, disciplined mind when you surrender to the outcome to the divine. Exactly. Get your ass out the way. This is where you need to play your part. The universe will provide the opportunities, but you need to see them through. Yes. Indeed. Like I said, though, I've been doing this. I've been doing it. And I'm trying to teach other people. And I'm not even going to say I'm trying. I am teaching other people to do the same thing. Like, that's a huge problem in this spiritual community with all these light workers out here who are like, just tell the universe what you want. Yeah. But if what you want is to be on TV and then you see an opportunity to go try out for a show and you don't go, why are you not going? So that's what my work is. Why are you not going? How can we get you to the place where you can go? Because the universe is going to present you with the opportunity to do what it is that you say you want to do. But you have got to be the individual who's going to do it. Yeah. So like whenever Amber was like, but hey, do you want to do the showcase? I was like, oh. But then I thought about it and I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And that was right after I had been, doing the karaoke and I had gone to open mic and I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do want to do this because I said last February that I was going to sing my song and I was going to put some music out. And, I haven't released the song yet, but I'm getting closer to it. So, it's like you can't be saying you want to do something and then when you get the opportunity, you don't do it. You can't be saying I want the love of my life and then the love of your life show up and you hit that bitch with a stick. All right, 5 of Wands, conflict. Come on. Okay. I guess I'll go check on my son in a minute, but I don't know. Them kids probably just going to get sick because it's the beginning of school. Kids always get sick at the beginning of school. I just don't want to get sick myself. Okay, 2 enemies meet in the heat of battle. A red phoenix holds 2 sticks in its talons. A manticore tries to keep his ground while being hit with the sticks. 3 more sticks lie discarded on the ground. These 2 combatants seem to be fighting over territory. Neither wants to back down. The phoenix uses his advantage of flight and the sticks to get some strikes in on the manticore. The manticore does have a tail and he lashes it to knock the bird off the ground. They both seem to be seasoned fighters. Who will win depends on how much energy they have left. The lesson this card offers is that nothing good ever comes from strife and conflict. Choose nonviolent means of solving problems. Yeah. Okay, so remember what I said about Mars being square to Sun and Moon? Y'all, I tell you, remember Mars is in Gemini. It is very much erratic. And it's almost like, y'all remember in Mario Brothers when you get the flower or whatever and you can shoot out fireballs? It's kind of like if that apparatus or that function went haywire and balls were just shooting out everywhere and everything was catching on fire and people were screaming and like Luigi was getting hit and like Mario was like burning himself. Like that's what I'm saying. So like y'all just really need to be like careful of the emotions that you're feeling this weekend, because if you're not careful or if you're not in control of your emotions, like I've said already, you will end up burning somebody. You will end up burning somebody. And if people come to you with drama, be at ease. And remember, they too are human. So they are also living here and they might not be doing their work. So if they're not, they're going to be lashing out. But you do not have to receive it. You can be like, that is really unfortunate that you're in such a terrible mood. Like, I hate that for you. I'll be praying. Versus, oh, bitch, you want to fight? Hold on. Let me go get my gun. Like, just be careful, okay? All right. So if you need me, you know how to find me. And I'll be back next week. And I will see you later. Don't be a self-hater.